Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. This is Jennifer. It is April 20th, which happens to be my orange fluffy boy's birthday. They are 6 years old today, so that's Ramses and Iliad. They were born April 20th. We got them when they were just old enough to adopt, so we will have had them for 6 years in July. Happy birthday, orange floofs. I have just one thing to show you guys today because I mentioned last week that I am working on a quilt for my daughter's boyfriend, and that is actually under really good progress, and I don't want to show it yet because I don't think he watches my videos, but I don't want images of it floating around until I've actually gifted it. So I will get it done and you guys will get to see it in May. What I do have to show is the rest of the Talk to Me Tuesday theme block that I showed you guys just the YouTube symbol for last week. I had the best time working on titles for this. This block for me represents Talk to Me Tuesdays and my friends and the years that we've done this together. For just a very quick recap for anyone who's new, and I have had a lot of new subscribers recently, so thank you guys, welcome. Talk to Me Tuesday started in 2009. We were a live journal community at the time, and we've since migrated to WordPress. At the time, it was because I wanted to connect with more of my friends on LiveJournal, and the original community, everyone was from LiveJournal, and since then, we've had people from YouTube find us and join our Talk to Me Tuesday community. We've had people from Fandom and Stitches find us and join our Talk to Me Tuesday community. It's been amazing to watch both us grow as a community and the sort of shifting tides of time. So like I said, I started this in 2009. I was a much younger person then. My kids were still at home. They were still little-ish. They were like middle school and younger. And now they're both in grad school. So it's been a while since we started. This is my block for Talk to Me Tuesday for my multi-fandom quilts for Fandom and Stitches Year of Doom. This is the 2015 Project of Doom block 28 with, that's what the books are here, with the YouTube symbol from the center of Jennifer Rolls, our very own Playful Piecings. From when she did the smartphone quilt along, she had phone icons, and this is the center of that phone icon. I just shrank it down a little bit to fit. This is the same block pattern I used for the Star Wars block I showed you last week, except for the books here are turned upside down in that block. This is the original orientation, and I flipped it upside down for the Millennium Falcon so it would be wider, because I wanted this wider block to be underneath the Millennium Falcon for that, and that's last week's video. This is the only thing I have to show. I have done a bunch of other stuff, but I think this is pretty good to be going on with. So this one says Talk to Me Tuesday. This one says Winsome WordPress. This one says Crafting Friendships since 2009, and if you visit talktometuesday.wordpress.com, you will see that that's what it says under Talk to Me Tuesday. Swapping Near and Far, Comments Revealed, and LiveJournal, A Humble Beginning. I actually came up with like 20 different book titles for this, and I had to narrow it down, so I had a really good time doing this. And I feel like it's a good little succinct representation of our amazing Talk to Me Tuesday community. We had a Linus parking lot meeting on Saturday and did have a good collection come in of blankets. We had more baby blankets this month, which was really great. We're still I would say teen heavy on the sizes that we have ready to go out to our facilities, but it's very slowly starting to balance out a little bit. As I was preparing all of the things that I had at my house to take for donation, I had the 2 bags of quilts. I think it was 2 bags of quilts that I had brought when I met Jennifer, and I got all the things she had quilted. And I think that was, correct me if I'm wrong, Jennifer, but I think that was 14. So I had 14 from her. I had quilted 10 that had been donated to Linus, and I had quilted them and trimmed them and cut all the backing into extra strips, and that went out for binding, because we have some binding people who they'll just bind the quilts for us and get them ready to go out, and so I just got them one step further along. I did 5 of the little quilts, and then I did 2 of mine. So I realized not until the end of last week that I had quilted 18 quilts in the last month. That includes one for Domine too, which I did after my video last week. So Oh yeah. So super quick update on my garden in my yard. I know that a lot of people are super not interested in this because this is mostly crafting and quilting, but I kind of put gardening in the same category, and this is not, I'm not a gardening video maker, but we had the winter storm in February, and I live in Central Texas, which if you look at your zones on like any gardening map for the United States, we are not quite subtropical, but we're almost subtropical. So we lost a lot of plants that were not intended to ever be in a deep freeze. We get frost, and that's about it. I mean, it doesn't stay below freezing here. Like, we'll dip below freezing and then we're immediately back up in the 50s again. So we lost a lot of plants. Our neighborhood lost a lot of plants. My husband and I spent a ridiculous amount of time cleaning up the mess that was left behind and getting our yard front. We have a back side front yard ready for spring, and spring here usually starts the beginning of March. It can dip down colder after that, but it's really unusual. So we haven't had any below freezing. I don't think we've had any since the freak storm in February. I don't think we've had any since then. My very ancient ground cover, you can see it behind me, is just starting to come back. It died all the way to the ground. We weren't sure about this side because it looked like somebody had taken a blowtorch to it. It looked awful. And for context, this has been green ever since we planted it. It's never been brown before. So that was new and a little bit scary. And I was hoping that the gardener that I follow Neil Sperry, who's the Texas gardener, I was hoping when he said, cut it down to the ground, water it, fertilize it, wait. I was hoping it would come back, and it is very slow, but it's coming back. Yeah, so a lot of things are coming up. We've planted a lot of new things, and we're finally at the point where it's going to be maintenance for the rest of the year, and I'm enjoying being outside again. Had considered getting a porch swing type setup for my backyard for my birthday, which is, I don't know, what day is it? It's the 20th. It's in 8 days. And I don't think I'm going to, because our yard is quite small, and we have a lot going on out here. We treat it like a second living room. We've got like a patio set. We have a fire pit. I'm sitting on a bench. We've got stuff going on everywhere. Lots of plants. I don't think that's what I want to do. So I'm still sort of like pondering that at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted you guys to know that spring is sprung and things are starting to green up, and we are recovering slowly. And I have grieved the loss of all the plants I had to pull up. Yeah, so it's going well out here, and I'm really enjoying being outside again. I love just being outside. It's a big part of my everyday life, and I'm really enjoying being in the space again because it doesn't look all dead and sad anymore. As a random aside, when we were cleaning the jasmine, we found 6 balls. 2 of them were like falling apart and had been hit by the lawnmower, that kind of thing, and we threw them away. These were not ours. These were not our children's. We think they might have belonged to the kid who lived behind us like 8 years ago. The jasmine had completely sucked them in and like covered them up, and we just happened to find them when we were cleaning out. So that was weird. So my friends, I think that is probably it for today. I hope you have a very wonderful week. I hope you have a crafty week. I hope the weather is beautiful where you are. I hope you're doing okay. I hope there's someone in your life that you can hug if you feel like hugging someone, and I'll see you next week. Bye. you.